Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up, but a family. Be tough.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Super one.
Play action. It's Goff. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10.
Live.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Fights through it, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a first down throw, Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Falcons at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Let's go. Go. 5.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 41, here's a second and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Falcons take over
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Carmen. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back to Robinson now on first down. There he goes, left side. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Goff on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Cool, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Zach Harrison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Able to slither by. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Help. 76. 76. Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Louis. Here we go. 76. Whirling.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really stronger there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 10, Eagles nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. On the option to give to Swift here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on the march with a chance to get back within the score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 6.
Orange, orange, orange. 12, 12.
Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
17, 17, 17. Hey, Shell. DC.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, 76, 14, 14. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll set up to throw.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. Able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we hit intermission. interception. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 73.
Be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion.
Out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's sacked. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
As they were pointing there, I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Go. Four down. What's that?
Out of the gun. Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
2 for 66.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
What? Tiger. What's that?
On 1st and 10, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from,
Tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Robinson with another carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
12. Do up. Hey, 5. 12. Turbo.
Gone. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Maverick, whoa. Hey, kill.
And London, the motion man right. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Value 1. Maverick. Turbo.
Back to throw, gone. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A give left side to Robinson.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run again, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Here's 1st down.
A gain of 40 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time